Annie, the charges against Mr. Gray echo the precedent set in the Crumbley case in Michigan, where James and Jennifer Crumbley were sentenced to 10 to 15 years in prison for involuntary manslaughter after their son carried out the Oxford High School shooting that killed 4 students. Is this a strong legal strategy that effectively sends a message to parents, or are we simply prosecuting parents when, in fact, what we really need is meaningful gun safety laws?
We need both. This is a case of extreme recklessness, as you just said. This father bought his young teenage son a weapon of war for a Christmas present after he had been investigated for threatening to perform a school shooting. But we need to recognize that we need accountability at all levels. Georgia lawmakers have also failed this school, this community, and the state of Georgia by continuously putting the needs of the gun industry above the needs of protecting our children. It is always an adult gun owner's responsibility to prevent children from accessing firearms. And it is important for everyone to understand that 3 out of 4 times that guns show up on school grounds, that gun comes from the home of the shooter or the shooter's relative. So adult gun owners must be responsible for preventing child access.
And to that point, it's been revealed in this case that the FBI actually investigated the 14-year-old suspect last year for making threats to carry out a school shooting. Are the authorities at fault here? Could they have done more to monitor his activity and possibly to even prevent this tragedy from happening?
Again, we need accountability at all levels. We're still learning the facts of this case, and this is an extreme case of recklessness. But we need to focus on the root cause of violence and recognize that America has gun violence as a public health crisis because we are a nation who has allowed the gun lobby to write our gun laws for decades. We know what the solutions to this public health crisis is common sense gun safety laws that the majority of Americans support, like secure storage laws, red flag laws to remove guns from the home of someone temporarily who has been deemed to be an imminent danger to themselves or someone else, like the home of a 14-year-old who has already threatened a school shooting. We need universal background checks. We know the answers to this problem. What we lack is lawmakers with the moral fortitude to put the safety of our communities above the special interest of the gun lobby. And that's why in less than 60 days, we need to do everything in our power to elect gun sense champions like Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
So, Annie, you've mentioned this idea that we are in we were in the throes of an epidemic of gun violence in this country. And some have argued that this is in part a mental health crisis. You've suggested that it's mental health as well as the availability of guns, which comes from lax gun laws. One of the reasons we have such lax gun laws is because the United States Supreme Court has actually facilitated that with an unprecedented and expansive view of the Second Amendment. What more can be done going forward, given this confluence of events, to prevent gun violence? And what is Everytown doing to try and stop some of all of the gun violence that's happening now and make this a safer place for our students?
Organizations like Everytown and Their Future, Our Vote are working every day to end this madness. It's important to understand that youth in countries all across this world are suffering from a mental health crisis. The difference in America is that we have ready access to firearms because of the NRA's Guns Everywhere for Everyone agenda. Everytown is working every day, as are we at Their Future, Our Vote, to elect leaders who will pass common sense gun laws. Because until we do that, until we pass universal background checks, secure storage laws, red flag laws, we are going to continue to wake up in this uniquely American nightmare and see these headlines. This is a public health crisis that not only affects children who are in the school building when these shootings happen, it affects the entire community, and frankly, it affects all 73 million children in this community. And we have to get serious about electing leaders who care more about our kids than they care about the gun industry.
Annie, we're not sure when the students at Appalachian High School will return to school, but based on your own expertise, how would you advise that the adults in their community help them transition back after this traumatic event?
It's really an impossible and a really unfortunate question to even have to consider. We have to have developmentally appropriate conversations with our own children and as teachers and school staff with the children in our communities. We have to recognize that their fears and their anxiety is valid. We have to look for warning signs such as lack of attention or sleeplessness or anxiety that these events are directly affecting our children. But frankly, we don't know the answer because the depth and breadth of the psychological damage this public health crisis is doing to America's youth is immeasurable. We don't know how this is affecting our youth. And I don't envy at all the school staff in that community who have to understand how to navigate this crisis moving forward. Even down here in South Carolina, my own children are struggling with this. Our children have been robbed of a sense of physical and psychological safety in their classrooms, which is where they should feel the most safe.
Dr. Annie Andrews, thank you so much for those sobering words and advice.